Welcome back to Los Santos Street Wars, and I'm sorry for the wait for part 3, but in today's video we will pick up where we left off in S2K versus Blockboy Pyru Bloods. In the last video we mentioned that OG Bam, a well-respected rap artist from Blockboy Pyru Bloods clique, would tragically lose his life to heated conflict with many sets such as Crips, EBK, RDOA, and S2K, and many more smaller groups. In part 2 we talked about ATK member Eddie informing Spin that he has eyes from inside of Blockboy Pyru's gang and would give out the group's plans. Now I am not sure if these were ongoing rumors, but the inside man from Pyru would tell OG Bam and Rambo he's working with ATK. It is unclear what happened between them, but the inside man would be killed by ATK members on May 15, 2025. So now that we picked up where we left off, we will be discussing the tragic death of Bam, the OG from Blockboy Pyru's Bloods. As time went on, we learned a lot of new information and details on these particular groups. Let's get into this video, hope y'all enjoy. After Spin spent some time in the county, he would be released on bond and would get released from Boiling Broke State Penitentiary on June 6, 2025. Later he would speak on the incident in a caption. OG Bam was killed on June 3, 2025 by a well-known killer from Chamberlain Hills and Forum Street that go by the name King Snake. Now I'm not sure if this information true, but King Snake and another OG from Oval Vario group, with smaller gangs such as OVH, OVLS, and OVTV. Bam would get kidnapped by these two deadly individuals and would be found stabbed multiple times. The OG from Oval Vario was also known for a mass shooting, killing 3 individuals and injuring many more on March 22, 2025. This tragic incident was caught on a Ring camera, which will be shown. He would also speak on the situation in a comment he posted. Now it is unclear if he was captured for this tragic event, but may those who lost their lives rest in peace. Bam's death wasn't tied back to S2K, but they would troll about the situation. Spin and Tiptoe drove out west to Blockboy Pyru's block, where Boogs was killed, pointing guns and mimicking his death. A Pyru member go by the name Slick was released June 24, 2025 from Boiling Broke Penitentiary. He would pull up out west and post on his Instagram story telling Spin, pull back up. Spin and K5 would be on 79th, where Spin would drop his location on his Instagram story telling Slick to pull up to 79th. There was no other incidents between these two groups. Remember in part 1 we mentioned how Rambo would attempt to have Spin box in traffic, with up to 3 unidentified suspects. One of those suspects would later be identified as Craving, a deceased member from Pyru Bloods. Craving could be seen in the same exact photo with Rambo, and the other yet to be identified shooters that attempted to kill Spin. Spin would unknowingly murder one of his rival enemies. Tiptoe, Spin, and K5 would drop a song titled Shoot to Kill at the Los Santos downtown studio, the same studio Dr. Dre and many more West Coast classic artists recorded at. S2K would drop the music video a day later, which would catch the eyes of record labels. Pyru member Slick would respond with a song titled Open File. Slick and S2K both did numbers on their songs. Slick would make a post after leaving the studio saying he outside on his block.
I'm outside, push up, nigga. I'm in my hood, push up. Yeah, you know where I'm at. Yeah.
Later that night, Tiptoe would post a picture of him smoking in the car on 79th saying he's on the block. S2K would then post another video out west on Block Boy Pyru block with rifles. OG Tmade has a tight connection with S2K members Spin, Tiptoe, K5, and the rest of the S2K members. Supposedly, Tmade has gotten into a fight with 4 KTS members and would be robbed. Tiptoe, K5, and Spin would pick up Tmade in a brown Cadillac Blackwing and would speed to 4 block to fight, but would get shot at. Now I don't have the video of that yet, but it will be mentioned in another episode. S2K would wait at a gas station near 4 block in 2 separate vehicles, where they would run into 2 4 KTS members that were involved in that incident and would block their car and rob them for their jewelry and vehicle. Tiptoe would post a picture with other S2K members with the car. Tiptoe would drop a diss track titled Dead Ops with DTS record label, a label that is connected with Chamberlain Hills with the history of covering up dirt for his Pop's Q group 88 Disciples, a group that is known for its notorious battle with East Side Ballers and BBG. A popular rap artist from this group named 03 Red Fox would take over the Davis Top Shiners label, but would recently be killed by a member from East Side Ballers, which was caught on camera. Tiptoe was not happy about hearing the news on his brother passing and would be on the hunt to avenge his brother, which we will discuss shortly. In the music video Dead Ops, Tiptoe could be seen trolling one of Rambo's fallen member Chino in a clip was shown in the music video. Tiptoe would get revenge for his brother 03 Red on August 22nd, 2025 after dropping a bag on his brother Shooter's head. Paramedics would respond to the area and would attempt to save this person's life, but wasn't able to. Tiptoe would post his final comment the same day, because later that week he would get picked up by FIB Task Force Unit and LSPD on August 23rd, 2025 after getting a search warrant on his house for evidence linking to that murder. The FIB Task Force Unit was able to arrest Tiptoe after finding 4 passports, a bag of fentanyl, a pound of weed, $20,000 in cash, next to a bin, a rifle, and $450,000 in cash on a table. Tiptoe would plead guilty for possession and intent to distribute in possession of a firearm during a drug crime. Tiptoe would get sentenced to 20 years with bail and would be placed in Liberty City at the Alderney State Penitentiary. Sadly, he wasn't able to attend his brother's funeral. Things would settle down between S2K and Piru Bloods. Rambo would already be in jail for unknown charges. Slick would be on tour pre-forming. Spin and 5 would be in ATL with 1017 OG to made, making money and pre-forming songs also. That will be all for today's video. In another episode, we will talk about DTS record label versus Eastside Ballers, which would sadly take two rap artists' lives, known as 03 Red and his father Q. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See y'all later.